Hello guys, hello everybody and welcome back to Cricket Reborn where there's 2 wickets down for India and India are in big trouble at the moment. Well, but not to worry, there's Virat Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav still there with Shaheen Shah Afridi has been really brilliant as Shaheen Shah Afridi, the left armour, the tall lanky fellow from Pakistan is really doing well this time. Onto the leg side, Virat Kohli tickles it towards the fine leg region, gets away with a single. India on 8 for 2 wickets. They've lost 2 of the wickets, the 2 of the openers KL Rahul as well as Rohit Sharma. Shaheen Shah Afridi has really lightened up the environment for Pakistan at the moment. Well, guys, each and everybody hearing this Cricket Reborn live on air once again. I'll just fix a little bit of the camera out here. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. I'll just quickly share this link among your friends, and also make sure you do share this link among your friends, guys. Here comes Shaheen Shah Afridi, Surya Kumar Yadav this time. Oh, over the... How far has it gone? And that's the first 6 of the innings this time, and that's off the bats of Surya Kumar Yadav, just easing the pace over here. Surya Kumar Yadav, it was a back of a lane delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi, not that much pace onto it, and Surya Kumar Yadav just waited for it, slightly widened a bit, and then just pulled it over the square leg region for a maximum. And this is some real class from Surya Kumar Yadav. He is the man, he is the guy on whom India team, the whole of the nation, India, will be focusing on, will be wanting to score big, to make things, to change, to turn the table in their favor at the moment. Each and everybody hearing this Cricket Reborn live on air, and yes, that is the thing, guys. It's India versus Pakistan, and that 6 of the last ball, the last ball of the previous over from Shaheen Shah Afridi will slightly ease up the environment for India this time. Virat Kohli on the strike. Oh, that's the ball turning back into Virat Kohli this time after pitching on the full. Virat Kohli just slightly nudging it towards mid-on this time. No runs on off for the first ball of the over. It's really good over here from Pakistan so far. The Pakistani bowlers this time once again on the middle and leg, and Virat Kohli just leans forward and just dabs in front of him. Well, Virat Kohli trying to nudge things away. He's on 4 from 7 deliveries. On the other hand, Surya Kumar Yadav is trying to ease off the pressure. He's on 7 of 4 deliveries. Both the batters are really classy batters. Well, we can see some turn. Oh, this time plays it towards the bowler. This time slightly behind the bowler, Imad Wasim. He tries to dive to his right and looks to take a single. This time Virat Kohli off the mark. Each and everybody, this is Cricket Reborn live on air. And guys, I'll quickly share this. Guys, I would want you all guys to share this link among your friends, so that it will help me. And just look at that delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi to KL Rahul. What a peach of a delivery that was a real peach of a delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Well, Imad Wasim, 3 balls have been bowled so far in this over. 3 more left at the moment. Oh, this time tries to sweep this one, and then chance of an appeal, but no, says umpire. This might be slightly pitching outside the off, or might be making an impact outside the off. That being the reason why the umpire, the on-field umpire, has given it a not out. Mohammad Rizwan's quickly having a quick chat with Babar Azam, the skipper, and Rizwan tells no, it might be having an impact outside the off, and therefore will not go for the DRS. Well, it's really good bowling. We can see some good turn being offered off the pitch this time. And just look at that delivery. Well, that's really good delivery. Surya Kumar tried to sweep that one this time. Once again, right on target, right on the money. Virat Kohli slightly dabs in front and scampers for a single. This has been so far quite commendable effort from the Pakistan bowlers, you have to admit it. Each and everybody, and look at that previous delivery. As I mentioned, impact is outside the off stump. So I was pretty on spot on this occasion, guys. As I mentioned that the previous delivery where Surya Kumar tried to sweep that fuller delivery of Imad Wasim, the ball was pitched, making an impact outside off stump, and that being the reason why the umpire didn't give it as an out. Well, this time tries to sweep once again, and is beaten the fielder, the fine leg there, and that will race away towards the boundary rope. So runs coming off the bats of Surya Kumar Yadav. He's really looking in good flow. Well, India off to 21 for 2 after 4 overs, and Surya Kumar Yadav is really trying to ease the pressure of the skipper this time. He's really playing a very good role over here. Well, guys, the previous over, actually the one boundary in the last over and also a six in the second last over will somehow ease off the pressure from Indian team. It came off the bat of Surya Kumar Yadav. He's really looking in a very good mindset at the moment. He's really playing well. On the other hand, Virat Kohli is still on the side and is trying to play an anchoring innings at the moment. So this has been the story so far, as India's lost 2 of the openers. Shaheen Shafridi back for another over this time. They're looking for another wicket and of a big one of Virat Kohli this time. Virat Kohli leans forward. Once again a fuller delivery. Once a double, and yes, good running between the wickets. So as we are quite concerned. Like, we already know the fact that Virat Kohli is a very good runner between the wickets. And there you see, converting a single into a double. That is something which Virat Kohli has done throughout his career, and once again he does it, converting a single into a double. Really good running between the wickets between Virat Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya on 11 of 6 deliveries, whereas Virat Kohli on 8 of 10 deliveries. India on 23 for 2. There's still 11 more balls to go of this power play. Shaheen Shafridi has been the peak at the moment. This time once again near the off-stump line. He's targeting Virat Kohli near the off-stump region. Really good bowling from Shaheen Shafridi. He's a tall, lanky fellow. He's getting the ball to move away sometimes, and also getting the ball to bring back into the right-hander this time, slightly near the fourth stump from the fourth stump. Is really good bowling from Shaheen Shafridi as far as Pakistan is concerned. Well, we can see KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Ravi Jadeja all sitting in the dressing room, not at all happy. KL Rahul, he wanted to make a big impact on this big match, but unfortunately he was cleaned up by Shaheen Shafridi. Well, here comes Shaheen Shafridi once again, this time back of a length, tries to carve that towards the gully region. No runs offered. Really tight bowling, slightly nipping the length backwards this time, Shaheen Shafridi. And here's a stat for you: no more than 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. I'm sorry, it's not a stat, it's a rule over here, as you might be knowing about the power play. Well, guys, this has been the story so far, as India has lost 2 of the big wickets, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. Both were in good form, both scored really good runs in the warm-up matches, but unfortunately they lost the wickets. Here comes Shaheen Shah once again. This time drives it quite gently towards the fielder at cover point. No runs. Once again a tight over from Shaheen Shafridi here. He's really keeping it slow. He's really varying the pace quite well. He's varying the length quite well. Shaheen Shafridi for you. Once again, this time goes over the fielder, and that's all over the boundary ropes this time. And this is Virat Kohli for you. Well, he was all set for this, Virat Kohli. He brings his experience into, and there you go, Shaheen Shafridi. He knew that it would be a slightly short of a full pitch delivery, slightly outside the leg stump line, and this time just shimmies down the ground and hoiks it over long on for a magnificent 6. And that is the shot of the innings so far, and that of the willow of Virat Kohli. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn Live on here. Make sure you put a subscribe over here to all of us, and guys, if you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying this coverage, live coverage, India versus Pakistan for all of you. And here's a 6 from the bats of Virat Kohli. He's really looking good. He's all set. He charges down the ground and goes over long on for a maximum. He knew that the fielders were inside the 30-yard circle, and there was no There was no chances of getting out if he had gone in the V region of the ground. Well, that is it. Here comes the last ball of the over. This time, quite fuller. A low full toss and Virat Kohli slightly nudges it towards mid-off and runs for a single. Very good running between the wickets. Once again, a very quick single and Virat Kohli will be back on the strike for the next over. He's on 15 at the moment. And India is really batting well. They are slightly, slowly and steadily gearing, accelerating the innings. And it's very important for India to steady the ship over here. And they are doing it quite well. As long as Virat Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav are batting at this moment, it's all in India's favour. But Pakistan has really been good in the power play. You have to say that, without a doubt. Guys, I'll quickly just share this link, among my community, and then I'll just revert. Guys, I'm on live at the moment, and I'll just quickly share this link for all of you guys, so that more and more people get to see this live coverage, because Hotstar is a platform where you need to pay to watch live. So I'm just offering this platform, with the help of YouTube, so that people can watch and get a proper coverage. I'm trying my level best, and I really need all of your support. And here comes Hassan Ali into the attack. Virat Kohli slightly shimmies down and dabs this one towards mid-wicket. This time no runs taken. Well, India have lost two of the big wickets, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul, but Virat Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav are trying to steady the ship at the moment. This time just carving it towards third man and getting a single. Virat Kohli off the mark once again. Guys, I'm quickly sharing it among all of you guys, among my community, and that is it, so that more and more people gets to watch this coverage, and I would also love if you guys could share this among your friends, circle. This time Surya Kumar Yadav, a good delivery near the off-stump line, and Surya Kumar Yadav just widens and reaches the pitch of the delivery, line of the delivery, and just dabs on top of it. Very good bowling from Hassan Ali. He's keeping it tight, he's keeping things tight over here, not giving any inches. So this time, it's gone, and that is another wicket, and Mohammad Rizwan is taking the catch. Surya Kumar Yadav just lightly got a trickle onto that, and Mohammad Rizwan diving towards his right and taking the catch. Well, this is another big wicket, and Surya Kumar Yadav is gone. Well, India, you have to do something. Things aren't really getting well this time. Well, Surya Kumar Yadav departs this time, and wickets start keeping on tumbling. Well, things are really not going in favour of India at the moment. Pakistan had won the toss and they had elected to field first, and seems like things are really going in favour of them. India requires a solid partnership. They really require a solid partnership at the moment, else things aren't really going to go in their favour. This guy is almost completely, completing, sharing things, and the fast bowlers are really doing great for Pakistan at the moment. Be it Hassan Ali or be it Shaheen Shafridi. Even the spinners had got a turn. They had got the turn of the pitch, but they didn't get the wickets. But now it really seems that Pakistan is on top of India at the moment. Well, guys, the new man in is Rishabh Pant. He is the X factor over here. Rishabh Pant is someone on Swarna Yuge. Aaj Pakistan harega, not today Pakistan children's. Well, Swarna Yuge, he has commented. Thanks Swarna Yuge for being in the live session. He's commented that Aaj Pakistan harega. Let's see. But at the moment, it's clearly visible that Pakistan is on top. Well, here's Rishabh Pant. There's a new man in, and India needs to steady the sheep over here. This time Virat Kohli, the skipper, is still there. 31 for 3 at the moment. India and Hassan Ali into the attack. Right and left combination. This time once again back of a lane delivery. Rishabh Pant going on top of the bounce and just gets a single this time. Played it down to mid wicket this time. Virat Kohli back on the strike, and look at that delivery, the previous one. That is the line, that is the line where a lot of Indian batters have faced difficulties. They have faced it challenging. Suryakumar Yadav tried to go on the back foot and tried to play it away from the body, tried to drive it towards extra cover region, but got a slight outside edge, and Mohammad Rizwan with the catch. He won't miss on that. They are really looking good. They're really looking charged up this time, Pakistan. Well, India, they really need to steady the ship. They really need to do something that can extract a very commendable total from here. Virat Kohli with his traditional drive this time, and beautiful. That will race away towards the boundary ropes. And that is the man, Virat Kohli, for you. He races towards 20 of 18 deliveries at the moment. And that was a lovely boundary from Virat Kohli. It was an overpitch delivery outside, way outside the off-stump line, giving a lot of width to Virat Kohli. And Virat Kohli just leans forward and drives it towards between point and covers for a lovely boundary. Well, with that, we see off the power play at the moment. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. It's a very, very vital game for both the teams, India as well as Pakistan. Now India are on 36 for 3 after 6 overs. They really need a solid partnership over here, I reckon. India. Well, Shadab Khan is the man. The leggy has been brought into the attack. He's got a best of 14 for 4. He's picked up 58 wickets in 54 matches. He's got a strike rate of 18.7, Shadab Khan, and an economy of near about 7.5. Well, Shadab Khan. Now, I see the reason why Shadab being brought here, because they desperately want the wicket of Virat Kohli. And Virat Kohli has been someone who has faced a little challenging against the leggies. Well, but Virat Kohli needs to really look good against the leggies this time. Rishabh Pant on strike. Plays it quite wittily. Back to the bowler this time. Slightly flighted delivery. Not that much pace onto it. Shadab trying to extract spin of the surface this time. Overpitched it slightly on the middle and leg, and Rishabh Pant plays it back to Shadab Khan. Once again, here comes Shadab. Once again, outside the leg stump line. And drifting back into the left-hander this time. Rishabh Pant just trying to defend it, and once again another dot ball. So back-to-back dot balls for Pakistan, for Shadab Khan to be precise. Each and everybody hearing, guys, what do you think? What do you think is gonna have the edge over at the end of the game? Well, Rishabh Pant this time tickles it, but there is the fine leg is inside the circle this time, and so no runs conceded. Back-to-back dot balls, a hat-trick of dot balls in this over so far. Shadab Khan, the bowler for you. Rishabh Pant is on the strike. He's taking his time. He's in 1 of 4 deliveries. On the other hand is Virat Kohli, 20 of 18 deliveries. Here comes Rishabh Pant. Tries to carve this one right in the gas behind the square region. Will get a couple of runs. And yes, he gets a double this time. Good running between the wickets. He had just placed it right in the gaps this time, Rishabh Pant. And if you look at that delivery from Hassan Ali, There was a slight bit of away swing, in that delivery. Slight bit of away swing, and Hassan Ali, he's all up with his celebration. They are getting the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav, a very, very vital wicket for you. This time Rishabh Pant plays it towards short mid wicket this time. So far it has been a very, very good over for Pakistan, and I have to say that Pakistan has really looked good. The bowling has really been looked good. Shaheen Shafridi has picked up 2 wickets. Hassan Ali has picked up 1 wicket. The spinners have done the job with the ball in hand, keeping things tight up there, not leaked away too much of runs, and India are on real pressure. Still to come is Ravindra Jadeja and Hardik Pandya, and they desperately need to build an innings over here. Rishabh Pant comes down the ground and just plays it along the ground this time, right in the gaps between long leg and deep square leg. Gets away with a single, will keep the strike this time. 7 overs gone, India 39 for 3 with a run rate of 5.57. Each and everybody hearing, guys, this is Cricket Reborn on air, and if you haven't yet subscribed this channel, make sure you do subscribe this channel for many more such live coverage and plenty of videos. See, I was running away from my workplace to for this live session, to entertain all of you with this live session, to give you this coverage. So please, just see my dedication level, and yes, please subscribe this channel, guys. That is all what I require. That is what will motivate me for, and that is all that will boost me to do more for all of you guys. Well, guys, what do you think? There's a question for all of you guys. Do you think Virat Kohli is going to score 50 today? What do you guys think? He's really looking good so far. Well, won't be surprised if a pace bowler operates from the end this time. We have seen there's still Mohammad Hafiz into the attack. A bit of variation, bringing in the off spinner this time, Mohammad Hafiz. And that is one plus point I see of Pakistan, and that is they've got plenty of variety of spinners. They've got an off spinner in the form of Shoaib Malik and Mohammad Hafiz. They've got a left arm orthodox in the form of Imad Wasim. They've got a leggy in the form of Shadab Khan. This time sweeps this, but not in the gaps, as there is a fielder right at the deep, right at the sweeper cover region, and they'll get only a single. Rishabh Pant gets only a single this time. It's very necessary for this partnership to be there here for India, because there's a right and left hand combination is something that can trouble the bowlers in this kind of a pitch, And if you have a look at the delivery, that was a spot on delivery, a peach of a delivery to Rohit Sharma as well as KL Rahul from Shaheen Shafridi. This time off spinning delivery, Virat Kohli plays it towards long on. He's really keeping calm, he's really doing well this time. Gets only a single. Vlogging Kolkata, what will be the score after 15th over? Well, Vlogging Kolkata, he's trying to, he wants a prediction from me. Well, I personally feel that after the 15th over, the score will be between 75 and 90. Let's see. Not 75 and 90, I believe it will be between, well, it's gone. Rishabh Pant, there's an appeal, but no, says umpire, but Mohammad Rizwan is convincing Babar Azam to go upstairs. It seems that he has heard something, perhaps an edge over here. Rishabh Pant is having a chat with Virat Kohli, but Babar Azam has gone upstairs. The on-field decision from the umpire is not out, but Rishabh Pant in trouble. It was an off-spinning delivery near the off-stump line, slightly turning away from Rishabh Pant. Rishabh tries to play the reverse sweep this time. Well, there's a review from Pakistan. Well. Has there been an edge? Has there been an edge? It seems like it's very near the gloves. It's very much near the willow of the bat this time of Rishabh Pant. Well, ultra edge, where are you, ultra edge? The needy ultra edge. Well, it's going to be a close call. I believe it's going to be a close call. This is going to be a close scenario. And yes, there is ultra edge over here. The ball just passing over. No spark at all. Will there be a spark? No spark. Still now there's no spark. And just over the hand, and yes, there's no spark at all. So it does seem that Rishabh Pant is all saved over here. And I think Pakistan is going to lose a review over here, as the ultra edge reveals that there is no spark at all. It's a flat line overall as the ball passes slightly above the outside edge, the outer above the outer curvature of the bat this time. Well, Pakistan unfortunately they loses a review, and the on-field umpire, has done a really great job in this decision. Mohammad Rizwan really looked very appealing this time, as he convinced Babar Azam. This time goes off the back and plays it right in the gaps between point and extra cover, gets away with a single. So Rishabh Pant and Virat Kohli are trying to keep things taking over, but a single won't really matter for Babar Azam. They won't mind, Pakistan won't mind if India carries on with the singles. Virat Kohli is on the strike this time, only 3 runs conceded of the 5 deliveries bowled. Has been a very good change. It's been quite good change up from Babar Azam, as he has brought Mohammad Hafiz, the experienced professor, into the attack when the left-hander is in. Well, Virat Kohli on the strike. Once again on the length this time, outside the leg stump. Virat Kohli just slightly nudging it. Played it a little aerial this time, slightly near the square leg region, and gets away with a single very comfortably. I think the Indian bowler will go through under a lot of pressure. Vlogging Kolkata, he really thinks, I know his Shavik thinks that I think the Indian bowler will go through under a lot of pressure. Is always a pressure game. When you talk about India, Pakistan is always a pressure game. When you talk about and moreover it's an opener of a T20 World Cup, is always the pressure is on. And as you mentioned about the pressure of the bowlers, now see, there's a scenario. Now if Rishabh Pant and Virat Kohli is to really play well, add more 50 to 60 runs, build a good partnership, play more 6 to 7 overs at least, play till the 15th over I would suggest, and then they will try to charge up. They'll try to charge up. If somehow they get above par, then I think the pressure will be much lesser for the Indian bowlers. But if it's low scoring game, then obviously Indian bowlers will be in pressure, despite the fact that Indian bowlers are really experienced, be it Jasprit Bumrah, be it Bhuvneshwar Kumar, be it Mohammad Shami, but the pressure will be on, because Pakistan batters, they are really good batters. You talk about Mohammad Rizwan, you talk about Babar Azam, you talk about Fakhar Zaman, Shoaib Malik, Asif Ali, the professor, each and everyone can bat. They can really bat, and bat well to finish games in their favor. Well, Rishabh Pant this time goes for the big swing, but no, misses. Shadab Khan was quite clever. He was quite witty on this occasion, as he saw Rishabh Pant trying to play the inside out. He just sprayed it slightly away from the body. That was quite a googly, the wrong one to Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant trying to play it over the extra cover region, but misses this time, and 2 balls have been bowled this time, and this time goes over the fielder, but there is a fielder in the deep, and he drives forward to save a couple of runs, but doesn't matter, as Rishabh Pant will be getting a couple of runs over here. They run back for a double. Now, how often do you see Rishabh Pant on 6 runs of 12 deliveries, right? Rishabh Pant scoring at a strike rate of 50, it speaks a lot. It speaks a lot about this game, about this affair, and what the situation where India is at the moment. But it's cricket, guys. Anything can happen anytime. So keep your fingers crossed, I reckon. Well, India 46 for 3 at the moment, 8.3 overs gone. Rishabh Pant goes for the big hoik. Is there a man coming underneath? And no, it's just saved. It's just right in front of the fielder who is sprinting from long gone. So Rishabh Pant is really finding it difficult to time the ball at the moment. If there has been one guy who has really timed the ball very well for India, it has been the skipper Virat Kohli. It's really timed well. He hasn't played any loose shot, any false shots till now, and he's really looked good. But this time, once again, plays it towards mid-wicket. They want a couple, but no, they are happy with a single at the moment. They doesn't want to take those unnecessary risks at the moment. Rishabh Pant is in 9 of 14 deliveries on the hand. Virat Kohli in 24. It's been a great game over here. Vlogging Kolkata. What do you think, guys? What do you think, Sovik? Can Virat Kohli score a half century? Who will be the man of the match? If I ask you, who will be the man of the match? What do you guys think? Oh, this time that's a loose delivery, and this time Rishabh Pant won't miss on that. It's just hoiked it over the fine leg region, and that will go over for a boundary. The fine leg fielder was inside the circle this time, and Rishabh Pant was very well aware of it. The bowler just sprayed it outside the leg stump. It would have been a wide hadn't Rishabh Pant connected that one. But this time Rishabh Pant knew that was a false delivery, that was quite a loose delivery. He waited for it and just played it under the bounce this time over the short fine leg fielder, and that will race away towards the boundary ropes to kiss the ropes this time. Well, this is some good batting, a much needed boundary for Rishabh Pant as well as India. Well, with that, India reaches to 52, and that boundary of Rishabh Pant brings up the 50 mark for India. Well, this has been a very, very close encounter. It's been a really great game so far, I reckon. Each and everybody hearing this Cricket Tribune live on here, make sure you do subscribe to this channel. Mohammad Hafiz into the attack this time. Virat Kohli goes back and wide across and just nudges it towards deep. Square leg, gets away with a single. He's really anchoring the innings well. Virat Kohli is in 25 of 23 deliveries. I think Virat Kohli is someone who would want to play till the end this time. He would love to close the innings at the end of 20th over, and to a commendable and take India to a commendable total. That is what I personally feel is the plan of Virat Kohli, and Pakistan is they are all guns blazing to take that wicket of Virat Kohli. And they have lost 3 crucial wickets of Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul and Surya Kumar Yadav. Rishabh Pant this time. That was once again too much time on offer, and Rishabh Pant waited for it, goes off the back and cuts it behind square leg region on the offside. And yes, that's a lovely square cut, and that will fetch him another boundary this time. So back-to-back boundaries for Rishabh Pant on the back-to-back deliveries that he faced. In the previous over, the last ball that he faced, he had managed to get a boundary on that, and this time he's again cutting it very well behind the point region for a boundary. And this is really good batting from Rishabh Pant, calculative approach and really not taking unnecessary risks, but they are capitalizing on the loose deliveries that Pakistan is offering on them. Well, Mohammad Hafiz, the professor, the experienced one, this time shins down the ground to shorten the length, and yes, gets away with a single this time. So good running between the wickets. This is really good batting, and it does seem that the pitch is really turning out to be a better one for batting at the moment, as we don't see that much turn of the pitch, and nor are we able to see a lot of swing on offer. So this time watches the ball keenly Virat Kohli as Mohammad Hafiz sprays his outside the leg. Well, I'm really not understanding the reason why Pakistan spinners are really spraying it outside the leg stump this time, but it does make me feel that there is a certain plan. There is certain plan behind this thought, behind this thinking. Once again, chance of an appeal, but no, it's missing. It's certainly missing the leg stump as Rishabh Pant shim it down the ground to once again nudge it, but this time just gets it on the pads. He's beaten all ends up. Mohammad Hafiz, the last ball of the over, is on cue. India 59 for 3 after 9.5 overs. Pant on 18, and this time gets away with a single. Rishabh Pant really nudging this one down deep mid wicket with a flat bat approach. Well, India 60 for 3 after 10 overs, and Rishabh Pant on 19 of 19 deliveries, and Virat Kohli is on 26. So both of them are really trying to steady the sheep at the moment, and it's really important for India to steady the sheep as they have lost 3 big wickets. All 3 of them are the top order batters. I think the Indian bowler will go through under a lot of pressure, as vlog in Kolkata said. Well, each and everybody guys, each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Tribune live on air, and if you're really liking this coverage, make sure you do subscribe this channel, guys. Please do subscribe this channel. with each and everybody hearing this. Guys, this is Cricket Reborn live on air. And guys, here's a poll which is up for all of you guys, at which whom you can participate in that poll. I'm really eager to know what your opinions are. So guys, what do you think? I'm really eager to hear. Who do you think is on a better position at the moment? I'll just quickly put the charger in, guys. I hope you won't mind. I ran from my office, just jumped from my work right up here at YouTube for all of you guys to give this coverage. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel Cricket Reborn up here for all of you guys. As I'm trying my level best to put up a show in front of you. Put up coverage. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. And yes, India, they are trying. Rishabh Pant and Virat Kohli, they are really trying to steady the ship at the moment. And let me just summarize things for all of you guys. And that is India had really lost a big wicket of Rohit Sharma right in the first over. Shaheen Shafridi getting the breakthrough for Pakistan. Once again, Shaheen Shafridi coming for the second over and banking the wicket of KL Rahul. So both the openers really didn't quite score well. Rohit Sharma went for a golden duck, to be honest, and KL Rahul went for a single-digit score. Now Surya Kumar Yadav and Virat Kohli were trying to keep things easy and simple, but once again, Surya Kumar Yadav, who really played, who got a boundary and an over boundary for himself and also for Team India, he once again of a delivery of Hassan Ali, he just outside edged of a delivery that was pitched quite outside the fifth stump line, guys. And Rishabh Pant is on the strike as we have resumed for the play at the moment. Each and everybody here, guys, thank you so much for liking this stream. Thank you very much for liking this stream. Every like counts, every support counts for all of you guys. I'm trying my level best to put a show over here, to put a good coverage for all of you guys. I haven't had anything, I've jumped right from my office, and I know I shouldn't have been boasting. Well, Harry Shroff is into the attack, and he's a speed gun over here for Pakistan. Well, this time Rishabh Pant goes over the inner circle, but there's a fielder at the date, right at the sweeper cover region, and therefore he gets only a single. That was a back of the length delivery from Harry Shroff. Well, Harry Shroff he really needs to mix his pace actually quite well at the moment, because he's someone who offers a lot of pace, and sometimes the batters really capitalizes on it. He's played 24 matches. He's got the best is he's picked up 3 wickets so far for Pakistan. He's a BBL star, I reckon, a big Bash League star. He's a very fine bowler. And there you go, once again, pace on, down the leg side. Virat Kohli tries to tickle this time, but that could be called a wide. Mohammad Rizwan, really, the fielding has been superb for Pakistan today. We have to reckon. Pakistan is such a team who is quite average. Hey, Tirthankar Pal, Yahui. Hi, Tirthankar Pal, how are you, guy? How are you, buddy? Tirthankar, guys, he's my brother, and great to see Tirthankar over here. India will win. Tirthankar, if you're not able to see the live match, I'm here for the coverage over here. This time gets a thick outside edge down to third man. Virat Kohli will get a single over here. His camper's quite an easy single for him. Tirthankar Pal is typing Rishabh Pant fan. Well, great to know, Tirthankar, that you are a Rishabh Pant fan. And well, we all are a Rishabh Pant fan, and we always entertain when Rishabh Pant gets good scores. When he's on, it's game on for India. Well, if you look at Harry Shroff, the economy hasn't been that fine for Harry Shroff in recent times. He hasn't been that economical, but he is a wicket-taking bowler. But as an Indian fan, if you're an Indian fan, then you would obviously want Harry Shroff to go wicketless today. Rishabh Pant this time, just opening the blade this time towards the third man region, gets away with a single. India 64 for 3 after 10.3 overs. and the score predictor suggests that India will be scoring 159 runs. Well, guys, what do you think? What do you guys think? Will India score 159 or more? Well, that is the question. Virat Kohli this time plays it slightly behind the non-striker region and will get a single. And Virat Kohli, the thing with Virat Kohli, as I can see, is that he's trying to play the anchoring innings. He's not trying to take unnecessary risk at the moment. He's really keeping it calm, keeping it simple. He's trying to play it till the end, and I think it's really important for one of the top three to play till the end. They have lost Rohit Sharma, they have lost KL Rahul, so it's the duty of Virat Kohli to play the anchoring innings, and I think he's really doing it well. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Tribune live on here. Please make sure share this coverage, guys, among your friends. Please, support me, guys. There's been really less support from all of you guys. Well, here's a spot on Yorker from Harris Roth. We just targeted the Yorker at the moment, but Rishabh Pant, he managed to block this quite well and play it towards the extra cover region. Dev Malia Sinha. Hi, Dev Malia, how are you? How are you, Dev Malia? Do you think that Virat Kohli will be able to score a half century? Or who do you think will be the highest run getter for India today? Will it be Rishabh Pant? Will it be Virat Kohli? Will it be someone like Ravindra Jadeja or Hardik Pandya? What do you reckon, Dev Malia? It's great to have you out here for the coverage. Rishabh Pant on the strike. Here comes Harris Roth. Last ball of the over, but played it straight at this time. They will want a couple of runs, but no happy with the single as the fielder runs from long on and grabs the ball quite well. Well, India finishes off with 66 for 3 after 11 overs. Well, the run scoring hasn't been that easy for India at the moment, as the Pakistan bowlers has really been tight. They have been spot on. They're not giving away any loose deliveries to the Indian batters. So things haven't really looked quite comfortable for India. But as long as these two are there, you'd always expect things to do well. Dev Malia, he's waiting to be a part of this room. Welcome, Dev Malia. We welcome you. Where are you, Dev Malia? Well, yes, guys, one thing for sure. If Hi, Dev Malia, how are you? You can surely turn on your video if you wish to. Dev Malia, are you there? Well, I see Dev Malia, who had joined the meeting, and once again he just went off. Well, guys, if you want to be a part of this session, you can surely be a part of this session, for sure, because I really would love to interact with any one of you. Isn't it, guys? So Dev Malia was one of those who really wanted to be part of this live session, but he somehow, I don't know, there must be some issue why he really went off this time. Well, guys, I think my video isn't coming right. Well, just hold on a second. There is always this problem with the streaming. Rishabh Pant goes for the big hit this time. Will it clear the ropes? And yes, it does. Oh my goodness, that is a superb hit. That is a one-handed hit from Rishabh Pant, and he's really played it well. Well, at one point it really looked like that he hadn't gone all the way for a 6. It wouldn't go for the boundary, for the over boundary, but no, you are completely wrong, Mr. Arijit. Well, Rishabh Pant proving me wrong over here. Hassan Ali, good delivery from him, slightly shorter off a fuller pitch, and Rishabh Pant, that was completely a pickup shot from him. And he has just managed to hoik it over the deep square leg region for a 6, a much needed 6 for India. Well, guys, there you go. Rishabh Pant goes for another big one, and that will once again clear the ropes. That goes over the ropes this time, and for another six. Well, Rishabh Pant, he's on a roll this time. Guys, I'm really very sorry, for I know that we're having a problem with the streaming at the moment. It really gets tough at some times, but I'm trying to keep things well for all of you guys. Guys, I really wish this time back of the line delivery from Hassan Ali. He just carves it down the ground this time. And they won a couple of runs, but Mohammad Rizwan, it was a very good throw from the fielder at the deep, and that could have been a good chance of a run out, but no. Rishabh on this quiet end is completely in this time. Well, guys, each and everybody hearing, guys, this is Cricket Reborn live on air. I am really sorry. I really apologize for the disturbance that have been in the coverage. Everything Virat in form today. Absolutely, Biplab, Virat is in really good form. I really apologize for this trouble. I think you can see that the screen had gone dark earlier. Well, everything I need to hand, the back end, the front end, everything I handle all alone, so it really gets tougher. India 81 for 3 at the moment, 11.5 overs have gone. Rishabh Pant on 37 of 28 deliveries and Virat Kohli on 28 of 26. Well, things are really have slightly turned up in favour of India. It's been a 50 runs partnership between Rishabh Pant and Virat Kohli, 50 of 38 deliveries. They are really doing well at the moment. Guys, please do comment me in the section, in the comment section if things are fine, because I'm really unable to see if things are really fine, because I could see that the live stream is getting darker. Had gone darker. I think it's all fine at the moment, right? Because look, guys, a very honest confession in front of you. I'm not an earning member of my family. I don't earn anything. Very little out of a little bit of text commentary. So, and therefore I can't invest anything on Cricket Reborn. And basically I am the all alone. I need to handle the commentary, the back end, the front end. So please do cooperate with me, guys. That is all I can ask from all of you guys. Do subscribe this channel. I'm trying to give a better coverage. Well. So this has been the case. This has been the scenario for India. It's been a very good over. The last over, Rishabh Pant capitalizing on the over of Hassan Ali. Getting a couple of runs, getting 2 sixes, banking 2 sixes off it. Rishabh Pant is on 37 of 28 deliveries, 2 boundaries and 2 sixes for him. Virat Kohli is also looking good. Rishabh Pant once again tries to go behind the wicketkeeper this time, and that was once again loose delivery from Shadab Khan, and he tried to sweep that, but didn't quite connect well, and they'll get a couple of runs this time. Well, it was pitched outside the leg stump line this time. Rishabh Pant, he just planted his front foot and tried to sweep this one. Rizwan, he all of a sudden he felt that the ball could go and hit him. Hi Dev Malya, hi Biplab, each and everybody hearing this, please like this stream, please share this among your friends. And Virat Kohli on the non-striker region, but once again Shadab Khan really finding it difficult to find the perfect length, as this is what happens when there is a right-hander and left-hander playing. There are a lot of things done by one hand. Thank you so much, Akash Hassan. Thank you so much, Akash Hassan. Oh, this time high up in the air. There should be a man coming in, and with Rishabh Pant in trouble. Well, it's taken. This is taken, and that will see the end of Rishabh Pant. 4th wicket down for India, and the big fish was really looking good. Needs to walk back towards the pavilion. Rishabh Pant goes for 39 of 30 deliveries. He isn't happy at all. He tried to target the leggy. He tried to go against the wrist spinner this time, Shadab Khan. He was really finding it difficult to pitch the ball in the right length, but this time pitched it slightly in the line of middle stump. and slightly turning, drifting away from Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant went across the line this time, went towards the deep mid-wicket region, got a thick outside edge, a top edge to be precise, and straight down the throat of the fielder Shalab Khan. Shalab Khan got in bold this time, and that sees the end of Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant was really looking good, and this wicket is a very key wicket for Pakistan. They were really keen for this wicket. Rishabh Pant, he was on an accelerating mode. He had just planted his leg on the accelerator, and he was going for the big shots. He had hit 2 sixes to Hassan Ali in the previous over, and this time also went against Shalab Khan, the leggy. It was quite an obvious thing that a southpaw will be looking to target a leg spinner at this point of the game, but Shadab Khan getting the edge over. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. The new man in is Ravindra Jadeja. I think it's a very good decision, To be very honest, I really admit that's a very good decision. Ravindra Jadeja is an in-form batter, and he really needs a little bit of time to settle at times, and then he can accelerate really damn well. And he is on a good form. Moreover, Ravindra Jadeja also gives the right and left combination over here. This is a very good decision from the management, I reckon. Bringing in Ravindra Jadeja. Virat Kohli goes off the back and nudges it toward deep square leg. Only a single. Well, Akash Hassan, he is really not happy, and we as Indian fans, every Indian fan would be unhappy with this dismissal of Rishabh Pant. He was the one who was taking the game away from Pakistan. He was the one who was accelerating quite well. He was switching gears. He was on a mode to switch the gears, right? And that is what, Well, this is going to be an exciting match, I reckon. Ravindra Jadeja on the strike, watches the ball keenly, waits for it, and just, they want a couple of runs. But no, they're happy with a single. They are avoiding unnecessary risks, and I think this quite well. This is quite well from Indian. Both the batters, Ravindra Jadeja and Virat Kohli. It's a high game. It's a high performance game. It's a jam-packed stadium, as we can see. India versus Pakistan. We know what the hype is all about. This is a game. This is a game of the ages to remember. Well, Virat Kohli is on the strike this time. He's on 29 of 29 deliveries. Flighted delivery on the middle stump line. Virat Kohli wants a couple of runs. He just dabbed in front. He wants a couple, but no happy with the single. Very good fielding. Very good fielding from Pakistan at the moment. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. Well guys, I'm trying to put up a poll for all of you guys, and I really wish all of you guys to participate in it. So guys, here's a poll for all of you guys. Here is a poll for all of you guys, and I would really I would entertain answers from all of you guys. Please do give your answer, whatever you feel. And here you can see the poll, and that is, what do you think will be the score of India at the end of the first innings? Will it be between 120 to 145, or will it be between 145 to 180? It might exceed 180, or it might also be less than 120, but that is an estimate that I'm giving. And if you do think that it will be greater than 180 or it will be less than 120, make sure you put down in the comment section what do you believe, what do you think. Well, one has to admit the fact that the Pakistan bowlers have really been well. The spinners have really maintained the decorum in not leaking any runs. Harry Shroff into the attack this time. Once again, spot on Yorker. Well, Harry Shroff has really bowled the Yorkers on spot on target this time. And this is what the Indian bowlers will also be wanting to do. Because just with Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, they can really bang on the targets on York. They can really bang on the Yorkers. Actually, what I mean, I'm really sorry. Well, Jadeja is on one of two deliveries. India 88 for 4 at the moment after 13.2 overs. Virat Kohli on 31 of 21 deliveries. Harry Straw is giving away 7 runs away deliveries. Is on the strike. Into the attack, and this, I beg your pardon. And this time played it towards third man region. A very good fielding effort from the fielder out there. Was it Shoaib Malik down third man region? It could have been. It could be Shoaib Malik. Well, Shoaib Malik, the fielder. Yes, the veteran Shoaib Malik. Just look at it. Great fielding effort from Shoaib Malik. He was someone whom Pakistan had overlooked while choosing the T20 World Cup team at the first instance. But later on, Shoaib Malik was added into the side, and that is something you would always love as a cricket fan, to be precise, not just as a Pakistani fan. Once again, plays it towards the third man region. Ravindra Jadeja gets away with a single. And in the previous delivery, they actually got a double. That was really good running between the wickets. And I think we all are very much aware of the fact that Virat Kohli is someone who really focuses a lot on the fitness. He has made the Indian team gear up for fitness tests, gear up for the fitness mentality. Is really important to stay fit if you're a professional athlete. And we can see the change. The running between the wickets matter a lot in this kind of conditions. And I think this this conversion of single into double could be a game changer also. You never know. Well, this time a sharp bouncer, that will be called a wide, I think. And yes, it is. It was over the head of Virat Kohli. Back of the line delivery, a bumper from Harris Rauf, and Virat Kohli just ducks it. And yes, the ball goes over his head into the hands of keeper Mohammad Rizwan. We need to replicate once again. Harris Rauf. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. Virat Kohli on 31 of 31 deliveries. India 92 for 4 after 13.4 overs. Here comes Harris Rauf once again, and this time trickles it down the leg side, and this time will race away towards the boundary ropes behind the wicket keeper. And as I mentioned, Harris Rauf, as I mentioned earlier, Harris Rauf is one of those bowlers who really believes in pace on deliveries. That is his strength, and once again a piece of delivery down the leg side. Virat Kohli just tickles it. You can see it was a Yorker and delivery down the leg side. Virat Kohli just tickles it, and Virat Kohli, he has managed to fetch a boundary, and we can see the reaction from him. He's happy with it. He is happy with that boundary. Kohli is on 35 of 32 deliveries at the moment. Here comes Harris Rauf. He's given away 15 runs off the 11 balls he's bowled. The last ball of the over. Virat Kohli is happy to defend it. Once again, a length delivery this time. Just bring the length backwards. Harris Rauf, and Virat Kohli slightly shimmies forward, widens along across the line, and yes, defends it quite comfortably. Each and everybody, guys, please, there's a poll up for you guys. I would love if you guys could participate in this poll. Give whatever your views are. Please like this video. I see there's been 10 likes in this video. It's been a long time, and so I would love to see some more likes from all of you guys. Please guys, please do cooperate with me. I'm trying my level best to entertain all of you guys, and that is all what I deserve, I believe, and all I can expect from all of you guys. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed this channel, make sure you do subscribe this channel. And this time, very good delivery, but Ravindra Jadeja wasn't at all ready for it, and he had set it initially. India 96 for 4 after 14 overs. Once again, bringing the ball back into the left hander this time. A leg break from Shadab Khan. There had been very less deliveries which had been leg break from Shadab Khan today. This is one of those deliveries where we see the ball coming into the left hander, into Ravindra Jadeja. This time, just playing it towards extra cover, straight to the fielder. Pressure on for India. Pakistan in search of a few more wickets. Here comes Shadab Khan. This time really played it quite well. Just turning the face of the bat towards the mid-on region and getting a single. Here Ravindra Jadeja. Virat Kohli back on strike. I've got a question for all of you guys. Virat Kohli had been playing the anchoring innings, and do you see Ravindra Jadeja accelerating at the moment, or is it Virat Kohli who should accelerate? It's really important for Virat Kohli to find a little bit of boundaries over here. Maybe along the ground, not play it aerial, but yes, find some gaps and get some boundaries. It's important. Because you can't afford to take just 5 or 6 runs off the over at the moment, because there's hardly some 30 odd balls left. We can see Hardik Pandya all set with the pads on. This time plays it down the ground. It tries to power the shot this time, but there is a long off fielder right in place. The long off fielder is not that wider actually. He's quite closer towards the straighter line down the wicket. Well, only 3 runs conceded off the over so far. It's been a very good over from Shadab Khan. Virat Kohli, he would be wanting to get a boundary of this over, which would really make him happy. And this time tries to play it right in the gaps between point and covers. No unnecessary risks from Virat Kohli. 100 up for India. Well, the century mark is up for India. 15 overs gone, India 100 for 4. Guys, I would love if you could please share this video among all of your friends. And I see that the rate has slightly come down at the moment. I would really love if you guys could share this among all of your friends, guys. Please guys. Each and everybody hearing, this is Cricket Reborn live on here. I'm trying my level best to give you a very good coverage, and this is not just about today, guys. I'll try my level best to give coverage on every day, but actually I am into some work actually, very recently. That's why you are also seeing quite less content from Cricket Reborn since the last 2 weeks, I believe. And you must be wondering what happened all of a sudden. And yes, this is the thing, guys. And you know what, sometimes I feel that what should I say, what should I convey to all of you guys, but yeah, I know it's my responsibility, so I'm conveying it to all of you guys at the moment. Virat Kohli on the strike, and we might see the duo accelerate a little bit slowly and steadily from this over. I won't be surprised if it happens so. Well, Virat Kohli on the strike, Hassan Ali into the attack. Back of a length straight away. Very good thinking from Hassan Ali. He saw that Virat Kohli was shimmy down the ground. He was charging down the ground on a certain few deliveries earlier on, and therefore bowled a shorter delivery this time. Virat Kohli was not at all expecting this. He just played it with soft bottom hands, and that being the reason why it didn't quite carry towards the bowler. Just landed slightly short of Hassan Ali, who was on his follow through from his bowling. Here comes Hassan Ali once again, making room this time. Virat Kohli, and yes, that will go away to kiss the boundary ropes. And yes, that is a boundary for Virat Kohli, making slide away room. Once again, a shorter delivery from Hassan Ali. He knew that the fine leg was inside the circle and just placed it so well, slightly beside the fine leg fielder, and no room at all for the fine leg fielder to chase that one and save a couple of runs. The fielder was nowhere around it. Only even quite doubtful if a dive could have saved from becoming a boundary. Oh dear, that is the delivery. That is the delivery Hassan Ali would have been wanting to bowl. And that is delivery where he got the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. Short of a length, outside the off stump line, slightly near the fifth stump line. You see pace on, seam of delivery outside the off stump line. Virat Kohli trying to follow the ball, trying to follow the line, and almost merely missed it by inches, missed outside edge by inches. Hassan Ali this time goes full up, and Virat Kohli has really played it quite well. It seems like a very quick outfield, and yes, that's a boundary. Virat Kohli getting his second boundary of the over this time. And off the ball of Hassan Ali once again. So 8 runs coming off this over so far with 2 balls to unfold. Now had the mid-off fielder dived at the right time, he could have saved this, but no, it's a quick outfield, and the ball accelerated towards the boundary ropes this time. Virat Kohli getting a very crucial boundary for India. India racing towards 108 for 4 off at this moment. Kohli on 45 of 39 deliveries. This time placed it right in the gaps. Playing it with soft hands, and you see that angle of the bat from Virat Kohli, the angle of the bat makes the ball really go towards the gap, between the point and the covers region. And these are the world-class batters, and this is what they do. And we were all so much concerned about the form of Virat Kohli, and we see Virat Kohli, standing up at the match when it required. When it requires the most, these are the big match players. He has stood up. And you expect Virat Kohli to finish things in style, and he will take India to a very commendable total. Well, Pakistan on the other hand, they would be wanting to get the wicket. Ravindra Jadeja dabbing on top of the ball, on top of the bounce this time. He knew he was waiting for the short delivery actually. He knew it would be short ball, and just very clever to dab on top of the bounce and grab a single. Good running between the wickets, I reckon. Guys, I hope you won't mind if I have a little bit of food amidst this live, because I can't end this live stream and have food, right? And I'm really hungry, and I haven't had a great outing with my food, today. So, one piece. So guys, what do you think, guys? There's a poll being up for all of you guys. Do please participate in this poll. It's all for you, and I would really love if you do participate in this poll this time. Ravindra Jadeja tries to play along the ground, but played it straight to mid-off and gets a very quick single. Very good running between the wickets. Well, that was quite fuller from Harry Shroff, angling it away from the left-hander this time, and Ravindra Jadeja opening his front leg and trying to play it finer of the mid-off region, but no, played it straight towards the fielder at mid-off. No unnecessary risk from the fielder. He didn't try to attempt the direct hit, as Ravindra Jadeja was quite well inside the crease in time. Virat Kohli on the strike. He's in 46 of 40 deliveries. Each and everybody hearing this is cricket tomorrow. Oh, this time, what a lovely shot! But there is a fielder. Oh my goodness, the shot. It was a really good shot, It was quite an overpitch delivery. Also the off-stump line, and Virat Kohli, he just carved it over the extra cover region, and so good an inside-out shot from Virat Kohli. The timing on that, but it was a very calculated shot, as we could see. It didn't quite go towards the fielder at the deep, but yeah, he could manage a single from it. Oh, yeah, very good bowling, very good bowling. He saw that Ravindra Jadeja, he was with an open stance, the front foot was quite open in this case from Ravindra Jadeja, and Harry Shroff just following his stance and keeping it tight right at the leg stump line. Ravindra Jadeja not taking any risk and just playing it towards mid-off. Each and everybody, guys, If you like this live stream, please make sure you do like my channel, like this stream, and yes, subscribe this channel. A slow one from Harry Shroff, a bit of change of pace from him, and that is what is required. 123 km/h case from Harry Shroff, and Virat Kohli just didn't quite time that well. We can see Rohit Sharma right in the dressing room. He's not at all happy. He's quite upset with his performance today. But gear up, Rohit, gear up. No worries. The tournament isn't over, and it's not just about one match. But if India can win the title this time, we'll surely have you, with a gleaming face. Well, the last delivery was an off-cutter from Harry Shroff. Here he comes once again. Virat Kohli this time. Oh, once again, he knew that it could have been the slow delivery. Waited for it and paid it to his point. Rahul is clapping out for his skipper here. It's been a very good innings from Virat Kohli. India 113 for 4 at the moment. With Hardik Pandya still to come in, I think this is the perfect time for them to accelerate, and Virat Kohli will be looking to target a score of 150 or 160 odds. Oh, sorry Tirthankar Pal, I didn't really see. Bajate raho, subs karo. Yeah, thank you so much Tirthankar for supporting. Please do share this channel link, among your friends. Please share the stream among your friends so that they can also watch the coverage if they don't have the subscription of Hotstar, or if they cannot see it in the TV. Well, this time flicks it on the onside and gets away with a single as the ball scatters towards backward of deep square leg region. Well, a single for Virat Kohli, and he'll keep the strike as he's on 48. Well, Tirthankar Pal is telling that my friends are coming. India rocks, like, thoko, subs karo, bajate raho. Thank you so much, Tirthankar. Thank you so much for your lovely support. Guys, make sure you do follow what Tirthankar Pal is telling in the comment section below. Isn't it? Each and everybody, guys, each and everybody hearing this, this is Cricket Reborn live on air, and we are watching India versus Pakistan. It's a heated rivalry over here, and we are all in for this game. This has been a very, very good event so far. It's been a very good affair so far. India losing a couple of early wickets this time. Shaheen Shafri doing some magic with the ball in hand, and this time Virat Kohli, he wants a couple of runs. He wants to come back for the double, and yes, that's very good, running into the wickets, and with that comes out the half century for the skipper of India. What an innings! What an innings from Virat Kohli. It's been a very tough innings at this stage. The stage at where he arrived, it was a very difficult stage, and from here he has managed to pull the innings at this level, at this far. It's really been a great innings. 15 out of 45 deliveries. Virat Kohli has really looked well, and now is the time that he's going to accelerate. India 116 for 4, 17.1 overs gone. All India would be looking to score as many as runs they can and lose as many as less wickets they could. Well, as I know, Virat Kohli is going to play a calculated shots over here. He's going to time it right in the gaps, time it well, and that is what is needed, But with one wicket with one good batter still to come, Hardik Pandya up there, I think he can take those risks. This time goes aerial Virat Kohli, and right in the gaps for a boundary. As I mentioned to you, Virat Kohli is going to play those calculated risks. He's going to play those calculated shots, and there you see, he goes over extra cover region where there was no fielders at all. Back of the line delivery quite away from the right-handed batter. Virat Kohli waits for it, and look at that back of a hand delivery. Virat Kohli waits for it and just thumps it underneath the bounce, and this time over extra cover region for a boundary. Much needed boundary for India, and they are all here for some pumped up shots from Virat Kohli. It's been a great innings from King Kohli over here. But India moves on to 120 for 4 at the moment. The current run rate is 6.92. Hassan Ali has bowled quite a lot of back of the line deliveries. Will he pitch it up this time? Slightly on the land this time. Tirthankar Pal, Virat sir, Well, yes, Thankar, we're all pumped up for this. Six away with single this time. Right on the money this time, Hassan Ali. And Virat Kohli, he just brings down his bat right on time. Opens the face of the bat and yes, just scampers for a very quick single. And you can see Ravindra Jadeja applauding for the skipper from the non-strikers end. It's been a hard-fought 50 for Virat Kohli. Doesn't matter India wins or loses. You know, this is a 50 that India would have been loved. India would love, because we are not just looking at one game. We're not just targeting one game. We're looking at this tournament and keeping in mind it would be a really good thing. Well, Ravindra Jadeja is swiveled over. He swiveled over the fine-leg fielder this time, and that's another boundary. Well, Ravindra Jadeja. Now he might be saying, why not me? I'm all up here. Come on, Hassan Ali. I'm here to bang you for another some runs. And look at that shot of a fuller length delivery. And that was dangling down the leg stump line. And it was a poor delivery, to be very honest. A nothing delivery from Hassan Ali. The fine leg was inside the circle, and no, I don't see any square leg fielder, you know, at the deep end. So very poor execution from the bowler. Ravindra Jadeja is using the pace of the ball, just timing it quite well. Swivels over the short fine leg fielder for a very good boundary. India moves on to 125 for 4 at the moment. Hassan Ali goes big, Ravindra Jadeja high up in the air. Now it hasn't gone the distances. There's a fielder coming underneath, and he has taken. Ravindra Jadeja is the man who dismisses, and Hassan Ali gets his second wicket. Well, he might have gone for 42 runs off the 3.4 overs he has bowled, but he has got the big wicket of Ravindra Jadeja. Now that was a slower delivery from Hassan Ali, and Jadeja failed to pick it. Well, Pakistan is a very crucial blow for India at the moment. And we can see the fielder running from deep mid-wicket. He sprinted towards the ball. It was right underneath. We see a lot of catches being dropped on Pakistan team, you know, in the last couple of years. We have seen. But in this game, the fielding has been superb. I would say it's been a 120, more than 100% effort from the Pakistani fielders. And you know why it has been so. Well, it's been a great event over here. Watching this game, covering this game for all of you guys. It's been a thriller so far, and we're all in for the game. India would be wanting to post target of 150. Hardik Pandya is the one who will be coming in next, and Virat Kohli has been the man who has really batted well so far. So he has surpassed his half century mark. He surpassed the milestone of half century, and he has really batted well. He's been looking to add up some more runs on the board. This time, just turning down to mid-wicket. He wants a couple of runs and gets away with comfortably. Hardik Pandya is one of the quickest between the wickets, and so is Virat Kohli. And Kohli gets a couple of runs. Hassan Ali not really happy with the fielding effort this time. He's quite agitated with the fielder as a batter stole a double, from the last ball of the over. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket from On Live on Air. And guys, make sure you do like, share and subscribe this stream among all of your friends. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket from Live on Air. Well, guys. We move on to the last 2 overs over here. India 102. I'm really sorry. India 127 for 5 at the moment. Virat Kohli on 57. Hardik Pandya is the man who's coming. Shaheen Shafridi to bowl the very vital 19th over. And here he comes. Oh, yeah, that will be a wide. That will surely be a wide. And yes, it is. Just missing. He tried to go for the wide Yorker this time, but missing his line this time. Shaheen Shafridi for you. Each and everybody here, guys, this is Cricket Reborn Live on Air. And you are watching Cricket Reborn live on air, and you are watching India versus Pakistan. Goes for the big hit, but no, that's a blind shot. That is a completely blind shot from Hardik Pandya. That is a slower delivery bowled wide outside the off stump, right on the length, keeping it away from the right-handed batter. Hardik Pandya should have waited for it, but no, he was quite hurrying for this shot, and a swing and a miss from him. Well, here comes the boundary. Here comes the boundary from the bat of Hardik Pandya. Well, here's almost a 140 k's delivery from Shaheen Shafridi, and he's almost beaten Hardik Pandya at the moment. Oh dear, this time one run straight towards the keeper. Virat Kohli back on the strike. Virat Kohli is on the strike at the moment. And oh dear, that was a very good delivery. If you tell me, Shaheen Shafridi has been the peak of the bowlers today. So far, it has been Shaheen Shafridi who has been the peak of the bowlers. Oh, this time swivels and taken. But was there an edge? Was there an edge? Yes, the umpire has given it an out, and Virat Kohli needs to go towards the pavilion this time. It's a big, big blow, and Shaheen Shafridi strikes once again with the third wicket for Shaheen Afridi, and this time the big fish departs. Virat Kohli, oh, we can see Virat Kohli is all agitated. Oh no, he's having a talk with Hardik Pandya at the moment. Well, this is a big wicket, and India under trouble all of a sudden. They really wanted this